Hi everyone, my name is Fiona Solis and this is Gender Stories because everyone has stories. Today my guest Barry Nicole, how are you?
Hi Fiona, I'm good.
Good.
What about you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm privileged to interview you. It's my pleasure.
Pleasure is all mine too.
Please introduce yourself.
Okay guys, my name is Barry and I'm from Cebu City, Philippines. I'm a businesswoman. I own a small business. It's called the Miss Big Gowns and Makeup Studio. I'm also a part-time stylist and makeup artist. And right now I'm in Bangkok. It's my holiday. This month, December, which is a really tough month for my business. And I think it's time for me. It's a perfect time for me to give a break and holiday, you know, because I've been working hard.
Correct. So, Barry, tell me about your childhood experience as a transgender.
As a transgender, it's tough knowing that I grown up with a very large family with 10 members at all.
Wow!
I have my mom and my dad, and I have 6 brothers. And I only have 1 sister.
And then you...
Yeah, so growing up as a transgender, it's difficult. Not because, you know, not because I'm afraid of what my brothers, you know, say about my transition, but I can feel and I can see that my brothers are worried of what society will look at me as a transgender woman. Because even though I grow up with my brothers, 6 brothers, I can still see and feel that they are always there for me. They're extremely very supportive to me. Every time I join pageant, they're always there and, you know, cheering for me.
Yeah?
Yes.
So when the time that you joined beauty pageant in Queen Cebu,
yes, all of them were there, and I also joined the Milas 5 BTS in Manila, and 20 members of my family, my cousins, my niece, my brothers, they all flew to Manila to support me.
Wow.
Yes.
Hi brothers. That's so cool.
I maybe failed to get the crown, but for somehow it made me a winner that I have this big family supporting and cheering for me. Of course, I'm also the same. I also have the same experience. So what you experience, I'm sure you're also being bullied before. You also experience that you're being rejected, being discriminated. Of course, I've been through that. But one thing I learned from that experience is it leads me for where I am right now in my journey.
Correct.
It molds me for being a strong person right now.
Correct. That's true.
And maybe not a lot of, you know, trans women or transgenders are blessed with, when it comes to, you know, acceptance with their family. But I feel sorry for this young trans women, you know, who now experiencing that who are now experiencing
physical abuse.
Yes, physical. Aside from physical abuse, the really worst thing is that sometimes the people that we consider as our family are the ones who discriminate and rejected us, and doesn't have the huge heart to embrace what we are.
That's true. That's yeah.
That's the most difficult part, because I really don't care about other people who will not accept me. But if my family won't accept me, that's really difficult part.
That's true. That's why I'm actually also lucky, because I have a strong support system with my family, and especially my brother too. So I can relate to that. We have very good
we came in the same province because my mom's from Leyte.
Leyte.
Yes.
That's why we're all Latinians. When did you realize that you were transgender?
Well, ever since when I was a kid, I always play with my, you know, girl cousins. I always feel like a girl, but it's just, you know, I'm confused because I've been through gender confusion because that's what I mentioned earlier, that, you know, I want to become a woman, I want to become a girl, but I'm afraid of what my parents will say and the society will say.
When did you start transitioning?
I think I'm not really sure if you know what you mean by transitioning, but I think
like starting hormones.
Yeah, when it comes to hormone replacement therapy, that I think that was college. I think that was 18 or no. Because I'm a late bloomer. I think that was 21, 22 years old. Yes, because I prioritize on my study.
School, yeah.
Yeah.
That's more important. That's
Because in school in the Philippines, way back in our 1990s to 2000, it is difficult for as a trans student like me to grow up my hair.
You have to follow all the rules and
Yes.
regulations at school. That's true. But have you experienced like bringing some girly clothes? Then wearing wearing the uniform at school, right?
Yeah. The reason why I love it is because I think everybody can relate this, and it's really embarrassing.
Yeah, I think that's really one like big thing, like when you
Actually, I think all the young trans women experience that. That mean that you go to school in an inside your bag is a girly dress
or high heels.
Yeah,
that's true. Why? Where did you get your strength now?
Well, right now it's because we are being molded without experience.
Sure. It makes you a strong person.
I'm a firm believer that you learn a lot from your experience, and experience is the best teacher.
Correct.
So with my experience, instead of planting hatred to those people who hate you, as an LGBT, as a trans, it is better that you are the first one that would give love to other people, so that they will give love in return.
Correct. Even though that we have all this experience and the challenges, but I think when you're a strong person and you know that you are you really knew that we all have future, but we don't know what it is. So let's live life and then just enjoy every minute and.
Because that's the essence of life.
Correct. That's true.
The ultimate aim why we live in this world is to simply search for our happiness.
Correct.
Whatever makes us happy. If being like this makes us happy, then why not?
Correct. That's true. So beauty pageant, as you mentioned earlier. So, what is your unforgettable experience?
What's good thing, aside from it's my personal achievement and personal dream to become a beauty queen, I'm also a firm believer that through beauty pageant it's a platform, it's a way of transmitting message to the public. The visibility of a trans woman, through pageant, it educates other people to enlarge the circle of human rights, and through pageant as well, it can create numbers of people that would listen to a message about what we need and why we exist.
Correct. That's actually one of the things.
Yeah, because a lot of people have misconception when it comes to beauty pageant. They say that beauty pageant is only for beauty, it's only for being sexy, but it's not actually. But it's a beauty with purpose.
Correct.
It's like helping other people. It's helping the community.
Yeah, especially that making people happy and laugh.
Yeah, just like a good example is the Philippines, for example. We are #1 fan when it comes to pageant.
Correct.
So we use that interest of joining a beauty pageant to transmit a message, since a lot of Filipinos like pageants. So we use pageant to transmit message. And the result is that people now in the Philippines, although it's difficult because it's a Roman Catholic country.
Barry, she's they have advocacy group.
I am an LGBT organization.
Yeah, so she is active on like.
We have this LGBT organization in Barangay Luz. Barangay Luz, it's a small community. We call the small community in the Philippines. And then, it's an urban poor barangay, but I'm proud to say that we are one of the oldest and the first LGBT organization.
Agreed.
Because it started in 2002 and it's now like 12 years. Yeah, 12 years. Actually, we're the first LGBT organization.
That's true.
Yeah, and in Cebu City. The good thing is that our organization is being recognized by the barangay officials. So that means that whatever concerns or issues, problems regarding about LGBT will be.
So the barangay are involved.
Yes, they will get involved and they will try to fix things.
As we all know that Philippines are not like 100% really like, there's still a lot of homophobic people. So like going out at night, have you had bad experience at all?
I'm glad to say that I don't have that much, bad experience with, being beaten
By people, like
by
with guys?
men, yeah, who are transphobic. But I have few friends who were victims, especially some of our members in the organization. One of the worst experience that our member experienced was that when he was being beaten somewhere in the city, and she came home she lost her front teeth.
Oh my god.
Yes, and bruises everywhere, and bloods everywhere, and that's really worse.
Of course, my god.
And it's really an obvious, and obviously it's really a hate crime.
It is a hate crime.
Because we asked our member what really happened, and she said she was just walking, and then a group of guys came, and then they asked if she was a transgender, and then she said yes, and then that's the time that they started, and it's really sad.
Who are you look up to?
Well, I look up to a lot of things, like you, for example, because you use the media in educating people about gender. Especially for a good example is like this, for example, we're doing a talk here, and you're using your media, you're using the technology, which is the #1 source of information, and everybody can see this. They can watch YouTube, they can watch Facebook. So you're basically using the technology to educate people, not for your self-interest, but to educate people about our gender. And one more person that I really look after is Maki. I don't know if you remember. Of course, Maki. Yeah, she's one of the founder and started myladyboydate.com. Can I mention that?
Yeah,
yes.
Of course you can.
Myladyboydate.com. It's a decent dating site for ladyboys, and at the same time, she's an active LGBT member who keeps the fire on flame about our rights.
The owner of My Lady Boy Date are a good friend of mine, so they're really good. And yeah, hey guys, if you're interested, if you're looking for something special, why not check the website out. So, what is the greatest advice that you've received from people?
The best advice that I receive from people is that you have to be true to yourself. You have to always start to respect yourself, because if you're going to respect yourself, then that inspires other people to respect you in return.
Correct, that's true. If you're given a chance to talk to your 15 years old self, what is your best advice to your 15 years old self?
You know what? I've been joining a beauty pageant, and I think that's maybe one of the hardest questions I've ever been asked to me. If I'm given a chance to go back 15 years ago, when I was 15 years old, I have imagining myself being with me, being with me 15 years old. I have to say that you have to be strong, and you have to just continue with experiencing life, because I am the reflection of your future, and because of what you're doing, it molds me for being who I am right now. So it's really important for you to look back from the past, but it's not important to change. You know why? Because through experience we'll learn to grow, and by growing we'll learn to live. So that means that it is important for us to go back from the past in order for us to understand what will happen in the present, what happened in the present, and for us to have the ability to think what will happen in the future.
What is your message to the LGBTQ?
Yes, my special advice to those young LGBTs out there who is watching right now, and in this video, I want you to appreciate what life can offer as a transgender. A lot of people think that it's a curse, or we shouldn't be in this world, but they have no idea how wonderful and how colorful our life is. So, as what I said earlier, that the ultimate aim why we live in this world is to simply search for our happiness. And if finding ourselves being a transgender woman or being a transgender, whatever your gender is, what makes you happy, then go on.
Correct.
Don't mind other people as long as you're happy and you don't step others' feet, you don't hurt someone.
Correct. That's true. Because we believe that when God gives you a problem, you know that you can handle it.
Yes.
So what are you now?
Whenever there's a problem, there's always a solution.
There's also a solution. And what are you now is like there's a purpose, then there's a reason.
Yes.
So keep living and continue living. And message to the family who have LGBT child.
For this family who has an LGBT members, it is difficult for family members whom they considered as people who loves them and are the main people who reject them. That's maybe the worst part. So if I'm giving a chance to talk to the parents or family who has LGBT members, you have to learn how to accept your members as, with their difference, because through accepting, it can create love inside the family.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. I'll never forget
Thank
this.
you.
So Barry, where can people find you?
You can always follow me in my Instagram account. It's ts_Barry Nicole. Yes. And then you can see my photos there. You can follow me with my, whatever, my lifestyle, food, travel, and of course my business.
Sure. So you should check it out.
And check it out.
Connect with Barry. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Also remember, be kind to one another and love yourself, because if you don't love yourself,
nobody else will.
Yeah, true. Bye.
Bye-bye.